No. Hey V-Buds, I'm back, and today we're finally gonna check out the Capsule Chix. Now they're crooked. Oh, that's gonna bug me. Anyways, let's go. A few weeks ago, I received an email asking if I'd like to check out the new Capsule Chix toy line, and I said yes because I like to see what is coming out, as well as bringing you guys an honest review. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I cannot remember for the life of me which 2 packages they sent, but I did know that there were 4 different collections to actually get, so I went to Toys R Us to pick up whichever 2 I didn't have, and now we have all 4. Now, I picked these up for $20 in Canada, but in the US they're about 15, and in the UK they're about 15 pounds. So I've got the Ramrock collection, which is the yellow box, the Giga Glam collection, which is the purple box, the Control Alt Magic collection, which is the blue box, and lastly the Sweet Circuits collection, which is the pink box. No matter which package you choose to buy, they all have the same info on them. The only thing that is different will be the color of the actual box, the characters on it, and the images they choose to show. These toys are recommended for children over the age of 6 and not for children under 3 because they do contain small parts. Each package includes 5 capsules with over 15 pieces inside, and because there are so many different pieces you can collect, if you choose to spend $20 for 15 small pieces of surprises over and over a ridiculous amount of times, you have the ability to create over 4 billion different looks. The packages themselves are pretty cute, they're very bright and colorful, and you can turn the dial to get your capsules out just like a vending machine, and if you take good care of them, you can reuse your package over and over by reloading the top of the vending machine and spinning it again. Here on the back of the box, we can see a little story about what Capsule Chix is all about, and here is the gist of it. You get to be surprised with the fashions that are inside. You can mix and match to create your own little posable fashion dolls with 14 points of articulation. Sweet! And lastly, they want you to be on the lookout for the extra rare fabric pieces. And before I choose one to open, I'm going to mention that I really do like the artwork for these dolls, and I have in the past really loved dolls artwork and then been a little let down by the actual product, so hopefully that's not the case today. Because truly, just looking at them, they are super cute, and I'm kind of getting some Monster High vibes. And I think I'm gonna go with Sweet Circuits first. Now that the plastic is off, all we have to do is pull down this little section here, and then pull out this little perforated area. Here's our little lookbook. It is so cute. It looks like a little magazine / comic book. And it says a lot of the same stuff, which is written on the package. It's very nice and bright. It's actually super cute. And then inside it shows some pictures of some cute dolls that you can create and how you can get their look. And they also show off the different pieces for this specific collection, and you can check them off as you go so you know what one you have. And now it's time to dial up the fashion. So there are going to be 5 capsules in here, and all we have to do is give it a little twist. There we go. Yay! I'm only gonna say this one time because you don't need to hear it throughout the entire video, but loving the package and how we can reuse it. Loving the reusable hard plastic capsules. Makes it great to not have to throw out. Not loving the fact that there are still blind bags inside. Yes, it needed to be a mystery because this is see-through and this is see-through, but this would have been the perfect opportunity to wrap something in tissue paper. Whoa. I really think someone needs to start a petition to make sure that plastic blind bags are no more, and that paper blind bags are the wave of the future to protect the waves of the future. Get it? Water? Honestly, you could be just as surprised by ripping open tissue paper or beautifully decorated paper envelopes as you could be by opening plastic. I don't understand how this isn't a thing yet, and I just wanted to say that once so that you guys all know it, so I don't have to mention it for each and every one I open, but this is a missed opportunity for sure. And now we'll move on like we're super duper happy and a toy channel, because that's what we are after all. Okay, one last one. There is a twist off lid here. It's very well sealed. They really didn't need to add this extra bit of plastic either. I'm just gonna go ahead and take out all the blind bags and put them down and then open them all at once. Now, if your capsule chooses not to come out and makes you look like a crazy person on the internet, like me, then just give the entire package a little jiggle. And then, ta-da! There it is. Here are my 5 capsules. I'm gonna leave one to the side because I think it's supposed to become a doll stand, but I'm quickly gonna pop the others back in the top just to make sure it is in fact reloadable, because I don't wanna lie to you. All right, look at that mechanism. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give it a spin just to make sure. And hooray, it totally works. Now, if you don't want to reuse this for your dolls, you could totally cover this in fancy paper or paint it or do something like that, and then use these at a birthday party or something. It's capsules. You could fill it with little prizes. I mean, that's kind of cool. Anywho, back to the toy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. first one contains a light purple skin-toned doll face. It's got big red lips, gymangous purple eyes with pink shadow, and 2 little pink hearts on the cheeks. And from what I see, the paint looks really, really nice. I'm not noticing any scratches or defects. Mwah! And that bag also contained a doll stand, which goes right on top of one of your capsule lids, like so. Onwards and upwards! The second bag had long green hair in it, and it comes in 2 pieces. So there is the back, which has a pink sun hat with a long dark pink ribbon attached, as well as the bangs. So these will go together like so to create a look for our doll. Everything looks really nice here, and the quality of the plastic is pretty durable. And if you aren't Jen trying to rip off the hat to test how well the glue is holding, this should actually last quite a while. I'm just gonna go ahead and attach it. Feel like I'm building with Lego. Third bag. It's got our outfit in it. I'm gonna look at the legs first because they're long and drawing my attention. They are completely pink, and they have articulation at the hip joint here, as well as the knee and the foot. There are also little toes on the feet. Going down the front of each leg, there are some yellow hearts with pink swirls in them, and they kind of look like upside down commas. At the top of the waist, there is a little ball, and I'm assuming that's where we're going to snap together our dolls. The next item is a white skirt with small frills at the bottom, and it's got yellow and pink designs on it, and they kind of remind me of brush strokes. There are also a bunch of thin lines with little circles on the end, and they remind me of computer things, or at least what they show as computer things when you're watching cartoons and anime type stuff. And on the back of the skirt, there's a large yellow bow. And this reminds me of Sailor Moon. I can't really attach it to anything until we continue opening, but this is how it assembles. Here's our fourth bag. And inside is a light purple skin-toned upper body. In addition to having the arms and neck on this piece, we also have our top piece of the outfit, which is a little yellow ruffle-sleeved shirt with pink stripes. There's also some blue suspenders, a pink belt, and a long white bow going down the front, as well as a little white collar. And without trying to sound too picky, I just want to point out that this is all pretty petite until you hit the elbow joint, where it gets really, really stiff. But to be fair, it hasn't been played with yet, and I'm aware of that. However, from the elbow on, it looks a little big, like monster hands. Now that we have our upper body, we can connect it to our lower body, and we can also attach our head now. Aww. Hold down this part and try it again. There we go. She looks like a humanoid robot. And now all we need are some shoes. We've got a super teeny, blurry little pink watch. Not quite sure how I'm gonna get that on here. Can we rip off her hands? Yes, we can. I'm also assuming you could probably just have stretched that watch and put it on, but we also had to discover whether or not the hands were removable, so now we know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe! Next up is this little belt-esque piece with a purple little candy on the front with 2 little green twisty wrapper sides. And to be honest, I have no clue what it is. It can't really be a headband because her head is much too large, and it could be a belt, but she's already wearing something. So if it is, I'm gonna say it's one of those pieces that you use to mix and match. So we'll just put that to the side and check out her shoes, which are some very tall yellow platform sandals. The right foot has a pink and green gumball on it, and the left has a purple and orange. Let's just slide those on. And now our doll's look is complete. And I don't know how I could have forgotten this, but let's just quickly do this. Her head turns up and down and left and right and all that great stuff. She has movement at her shoulders as well as her elbows and her wrists. And although it's quite tight, you can also move her waist, which means that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 points of articulation. Now the last thing we have to do is put her on the stand. Hey, B-Bots! Look at that. She is made to be my friend. And we're just gonna pretend that she has this. She's saving it to gift to someone else. Hold on to your candy. And that is the end of our first capsule chick. Basically, what I'm noticing here is that all of these pieces do in fact come apart, which means we can create looks with all the other pieces that we are about to get. Now these dolls seem to remind me quite a bit of the Off the Hook dolls that I checked out a few months back. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link to it in the description box so you can check it out if you want to. But basically the upper bodies match the face, that way your doll looks cohesive, and the lower bodies resemble tights so that you can mix and match with any doll and make it look like she's just wearing pants or a skirt over some leggings. The problem with the Off the Hook dolls was if you wanted to use the upper body fashion pieces with other dolls, you would end up with different skin tones to the face. But based on what I've seen inside here, it looks like all these dolls are gonna have the same skin complexion, which means that this is not gonna be a problem for these dolls. All of this looks pretty good. The only parts that were a problem were the stiff joints, but over time I'm sure that will get better because this is the first time use. And now that I know how to do stuff, we can check out another doll. And this time I'm gonna go with the Control Alt Magic because they remind me of mermaids and I think she's beautiful. Here's our new lookbook, and it's the exact same as the first one. Once again, inside we'll see all the pieces that you can collect, as well as a few different looks that we can create if we follow their steps. Oh my gosh, it looks like a metallic Sailor Moon head. It's basically Sailor Moon, guys, but as a robot. Or not a robot, but like whatever Cybertronic chicks these are, and I really want it. I won't get it because there are over 400 pieces to collect, but man, do I want it. For the first box, I took out all the capsules and then opened them, but this time around I think I'm just going to do them as they come out for no reason other than I want to and I think I should. My first bag feels awfully soft, so maybe it has fabric. It does have fabric! And it's also got a blank body, and it does have the same skin tone as the first doll, so that means they're all completely compatible. Woo! Blind bag inside a blind bag. Awesome! Woo! Here's my ultra rare, maybe, fabric piece. It's a little blue jacket with a red ribbon around each sleeve as well as the waist of the jacket. There's also some silver ribbon going down the front and a furry white collar. And it opens and closes by a piece of Velcro, and the stitching looks pretty good, which surprises me because it's awfully small, which usually means it's harder to put together. Now let's see if we could put it on her hands, and it doesn't look like it, so I think I have to take them off. Good thing those are removable. Get in, get in, get in. And there you have it, the top of our doll. Second bag is our doll face and our stand, and it looks the exact same as the first face we got, except this time there's yellow eyeshadow and yellow stars on the cheeks. See? And I'll put that on once we have hair. Ah, it's stuck! Okay, number 3. And the first one is a little pearly disco ball clutch. Next up is a little teeny watch, the exact same as the first one, except this time it's blue. And you know what? It might not actually be a watch. Very possible that it's just this dial, because honestly that's what it looks like. And quickly, since we're here, I forgot to mention, it's also on the back of the first outfit we got in silver. And lastly, we have some big pink heels with massive bows on the back. What? That is so cool. These ones here are a teal pair of pants with little mermaid scales all over them, as well as a teeny little silver buckle. The pants stop just before the bottom of the ankle so that you can see the bottom of the leg as well as the foot. And once again, they have little defined toes. That on here. Give her her shoes. This one here is so far not coming together as an outfit for me. Luckily, we can mix and match it with a different doll later. There we go. I've also put the bracelet on, which I'm still gonna call a watch because it looks like one. And this time I didn't take off her hand because I wanted to see if it would go on, and it does. There's her little clutch purse. This is what it's looking like so far. Now all we need is some hair and, you know, a head. And that means we'll need the last capsule. Here we go. This time we have a 3-piece light pink hairstyle, and it's basically like wavy, flowy hair. Attach it, it will look like that. Interesting. And there's a little spot on top for the little gold halo, which is also in the package. So let's put that on our doll. That is interesting. She looks like she's just standing in front of a fan. Once you pop their heads on, it looks like their necks disappear. Pretty excited we got a piece of fabric clothing so we could check out the quality, and apparently it's rare or something. But the overall look is, it's not the best. And now let's try the Ram Rock collection. Pull here. Our lookbook. Once again, same idea. Check off the pieces that you've got, take a peek at some of the looks you can create, and call it a day. First up is our top piece. This one's wearing a purple metallic tank top with matching choker, as well as a yellow belt with a pink lace-up section in the front. And then on the back, there's a little silver dial. Second, our doll stand. And our doll face, and this one is different. So just like the first two, this one has big giant eyes, but there's more of an emphasis on the makeup. So there's thick black mascara on both the tops and bottoms, as well as some pink eyeshadow, and there's a lot more showing than the first two faces. There's also some really nicely defined black brows with some amazing arches, and she also has some gray lipstick. And it might be hard to tell unless I zoom in, hopefully it doesn't get too blurry. This one here has light gray freckles just under her eyes, and her eyes are gray with little white star reflections in them. There you go, continuing on, we have our third capsule. Whoa, it's shiny. Okay. Once again, we have a solid color lower body. These ones are black. And I didn't really point it out on the pink ones because it's hard to see, but they do have little designs etched into them. And once again, it reminds me of like circuits or what you would think of inside a computer if you were watching a cartoon, which I was trying to express earlier, but I kind of just kept rambling. But basically, a large part of the bodies have these little designs etched into them, even if you can't see it because of the paint colors. We've also got a metallic gold skirt to go on top. This reminds me of an Egyptian skirt. I'm gonna hold it down tightly so we can attach the upper body piece, and this gets a little tricky. It seems like sometimes it doesn't want to. Come on now. Okay. No, it keeps popping off. So if you're playing, this might pop apart on you. All right, good enough for now. She looks like she's gonna do some Highland dancing or something. Let's attach her to there until we get some shoes. No, it popped off again. No, oh, hold on. They don't stay together very well, or at least some of them seem to stay together less well than others. I don't know. For now, I've got her together. I believe this is number 4. And inside we have 3 pieces of hair, and for the most part they are gray. This one here looks like a ponytail piece, but it's got a bit of black as well as a little red ribbon. And I think this one here is bangs with a black streak in the front. Wondering how well it's gonna hold when we attach it to her body. But this looks really cool, like straight up anime hair. There's a lot of thought that went into these different hairstyles. I'll attach that there. No, her body fell off again. Come on, stay. Good enough. She looks like she's about to go climb a mountain. Call her Captain Kirk. No one else is gonna get that lame joke. Now all she needs is some shoes and accessories. And for that, we're gonna need our last capsule. Ta-da! All right, this one's like impossible to see because it's all yellow. But once again, we have another little bracelet / and/or watch. There you go. That was super easy. Unlike Honeybee's choker in the LOL OMG video. By the way, for everybody telling me that that was a bracelet, you are wrong because Honeybee was clearly wearing that on the box as a choker. Now we've got a tall pair of metallic black and purple boots with silver laces going up the front. Put those on. Guess what? Her body fell apart on me. And look, her hair fell off too. Starting to think she doesn't like that gold skirt. We're back on here, hope for the best. And now our last accessory is a really cool looking purse, and it's green and silver. And let's add that to complete her look. And now we can move on to our last doll, which is from the Giga Glam collection. Okay guys, I'm really sorry. I thought I was recording when I was taking out each capsule, but I must have accidentally turned it off. So that footage is now gone. I'm sorry, but here are my 5 blind bags. And I'm really glad I didn't go ahead and open them yet. Otherwise that would have been gone too. So here we go. Number 1. We've got our doll stand and our face, which is exactly the same as the one we got from our Ram Rock collection, except this time we have light blue eyeshadow with purple brows and eyes and red lipstick. Glitter. I'm assuming this is supposed to be special. It is long and blonde with glitter, and it is in 2 pieces. It's got long bangs as well, and then there's a really beautiful pearly pink tiara with it. It's everywhere. I'm just gonna go ahead and attach that. I know this is really strange. If you haven't been to this channel before, I have sensory issues, and when I touch certain things, I legitimately feel like I cannot breathe, and glitter is one of them, and it's also super messy. But hey, there she is. And now that it's on, I'm going to put that down until I have to touch it again. 3rd blind bag. Whoop, throwing things. Looks like it's our accessories. We've got a pair of gladiator sandals with a thick platform, and I'm not sure exactly what color this is, but it's like a maroony pink. We've also got a matching colored clutch purse, and it looks a bit like a gem. You're a gem. And then the last item is another little bracelet. It's identical to the first 3, except this one is purple. 4th blind bag. Our legs, and they are one solid color of light purple, which matches the rest of the skin tone. And the skirt is 2 different shades of pearly pink with some pearly teal draping on the side, as well as some white pearly tassels in the front. Now, I don't have the upper body yet, so I can't see if this is gonna stay on better than that gold skirt did, but we'll try in a sec, because here's our last blind bag. Oh, it's really cute. Here's our upper body piece, and it's basically a white shirt with off-the-shoulder sleeves that have little bows sticking off. There's also a little white bow or sailor's knot hanging from the front. And now that we have all of our pieces, we can assemble our last doll. That one went on a lot easier than that gold skirt, so that's good. And And there she is. And these are all 4 dolls in their original looks. Okay guys, that's it. We have checked out all the dolls I have from the Capsule Chix. In the end, I think my favorite was the Ramrock doll because she offers a really unique hairstyle, which we don't really see in dolls that often. What you're seeing right now is me mixing and matching these accessories to create my own looks, which is a very large part of what makes this product fun. However, at $15 to $20 each, this could start to get expensive, so I highly recommend sharing and swapping with friends if they also happen to collect the same toy as you. When it comes to the doll's quality, everything looks really good. I didn't notice any gouges or scratches. The paint was fantastic and the colors are really nice and bright. The only problems I had was with their stiff joints, as well as my Ramrock doll's body kept popping off of her waist. I hope you guys have been enjoying this little mix and match show that I've been putting on for you to show you the different looks that I've come up with, and if you want to share some with me that you've made, then feel free to tag me on Instagram at The Great Big Toy Box and I'll be sure to check them out. But as for me, I think I am done right now because I am covered in oh so much glitter, and I just can't take it anymore, to be honest. If you know somebody who loves doll collecting, checking out new toys, or my videos in general, then please share this one with them. And if you enjoyed it yourself, then please make sure you remember to comment, like, and subscribe. You can let me know down below what you liked or didn't like about the dolls, as well as if you think they would have been just as fun if they had little paper blind bags instead of plastic. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!